Junior high school. When we first met, we really didn't like each other at all. We didn't like each other, didn't get along, but luckily we had a mutual friend that kept us together, and through junior high we tolerated each other. And in high school, we became some of the best friends, this whole group that you could ever find. Going through high school, senior prom, and graduation, life happens, you start to split up, and you lose touch with some people. John went to the University of Washington. I went to Washington State University. John did better grades, but I was having a lot more fun. So, you know, when I was there, it was interesting. Of all the people that I went to high school, I had good friends. John was really the only one that I ended up staying in touch with. And calling him from school or anything like that was just like calling a brother. Didn't have to have any small chit chat or anything. It was like calling family. And we stayed in touch. He'd come over to Washington State. I'd come over to the University of Washington. We'd have a lot of good times. So really, right now, I want to tell you, John, that you've been there through a lot of hard times in my life, a lot of ups and downs, and You've always been that guy forever. You've been the best friend anybody could ask for, and so really, I just want to thank you for being a part of that. And I really just hope that I was half the friend to you that you were to me, and that's the biggest thing. Say that. That's not it, though. I still have some stuff to share. You know, there's a side of Jon Z I know. Most of the time, Jon is a pretty conservative guy. I know him as a fairly conservative guy. You're not going to wake up one day and read the newspaper that he robbed a bank last night or anything. Are you sure? Yeah, I don't know. That's what I want to tell you. There's a dark side to this guy. And I don't need to share all the details about how we got into this conversation, but I can tell you I had to spend one evening, probably more than an hour and a half, convincing this guy that dumping his car in the Puget Sound and committing insurance fraud was not the person that he was out for, but I even had to call backup. He was really not appropriate. You know, and in the spirit of making new, I thought it was time to get some secrets out so that you didn't have to bear them anymore. Like I said, we did a lot of things together, and there was a spring break where I was turning 21, and so we decided to go to Las Vegas for my birthday party. His friends came down, we were calling down, and mine came for Pullman. We all met in Vancouver, and we were out in the car to leave, and now I don't think that anybody except for that small group has ever talked about the honest story of what actually happened to your parents' car on that trip. And honestly, I don't really feel a position to share that story, but as soon as the toast is over, I'm excited to watch him tell his parents. I want to tell you that there was a specific moment that I knew he was a one for John. And it wasn't one day, it was over a period of weeks. But the good friends that we are, John used to call and talk to me and tell me about his relationships and his adventures and dating and things. And I would give him my advice. Not that, you know, anybody should take it, but I love to give it, so I would. And I remember him calling and telling me after St. Patty's Day how he met you, and a few phone calls after that. But then I noticed that the phone calls stopped happening, and I stopped hearing from him. The details got less and less. And so, you know, as a best friend, I was jealous and angry, and mostly because I lost the last person who would listen to my bullshit. And really, I had realized at that point a light bulb went off that he was going through a point in his life that I did when I met the love of my life. And he was now sharing all those experiences and dealing with the issues in his relationship instead of with his friends. And that's when I made the connection, knew that we would be here having this thing. So to both of you, it's been great watching you grow together. Congratulations, and many happy years. I'll